Hello, and welcome back to Crusader Kings II. When we last left off with Holland, they, we had taken over Friesland, and, unfortunately, the Duchess was killed by Froila, and then we turned around and assassinated Froila, who is right here. And so now we have got a couple of situations that we have to deal with before we can get started again. First of all, our spy master is idle, because we put a new one in, and we couldn't do anything with them because they were leading troops. So let's have them scheme in Holland. The next thing is I've got this problem over here, 8 of 6, which I don't think I can change. The centralization is as high as it's going to go for right now. The other thing we did last time was we changed to ultimogeniture, which is not my favorite one, but it's better than Gavelkind, because it's going to keep everything together. And ultimogeniture basically says that the youngest inherits everything. Now, this can be a bad thing or it can be a good thing, depending. If the Duke lives for a long time, like let's say he lives to, let's say he lives to like 70 years old. Okay? That's another 28 years. 28, he'll be 30. Okay? He'll be, 37. So basically what will happen is he'll take over and he'll probably live longer than he will. So we'll have a leader who is in charge for a longer amount of time. The problem is, if he dies tomorrow, you have a 2-year-old basically taking over the throne. Now, of course, the 9-year-old would be taking over the throne with primogeniture, but at least he is only going to have a regency for, say 7 years. He's going to have a 14-year regency, which means lots of stuff can happen that he has no control over. And by that I mean we have no control over. So, so we want to have the Duke live for as long as possible. So yes, we'll have to see how we're going to do that. I may actually give a county to Ansem, or we don't have the claim on Bavaria anymore, just for Brabant, which I really want to take over, but I think I'll be fighting like everybody on the planet if I try to do that. So anyway, so let's click back here. This one is the King of Denmark, is trying to take over Holstein. That's this one right up here. this guy anymore. I don't think I really have to worry about that anymore. I may decide to... Well, this is kind of interesting. The king... Oh, the king is in... yeah, okay. The king is in Luxembourg. But Liege is now part of... the Duchy of Orleans. Which is kind of odd. These are both independent. No, that's not actually true. This is part of the Duchy of Valois, okay. But Amiens is independent right now. Yeah, there is no option to... Okay. I was just checking to see if there was an option in Amiens to have them for us to vassalize them. And I don't think there is. Sometimes there's an option that says offer vassalization. Yeah, but I don't see that anymore. Or I don't see that for that one, so... Prince Pepin has Brabant. And of course he's got a ton of allies. And I do mean a ton of allies. And we... Oh. We have a couple of allies too, come to think of it. Of course, one of them happens to be the guy we would be going to war against, so that's not very convenient. Arnold's daughter, Aelid's brother-in-law. Oh, jeez. Okay. It's nice to have allies, not when they're surrounding you, though. Okay. And with this in mind, let's start the game clock going. And we're going to increase it to twice as fast. We'll switch it back to the terrain. We'll zoom in a little bit. Okay. Now the other thing is we eventually want to take over all of Gelre. But we need claims. So I think this time we are going to send our counselor to fabricate a claim in Gelre. And then once it happens, what will happen is we may be able to claim Gelre, the duchy, because we have 2 out of 3. Because I'm pretty sure Cleve is supposed to be part of Cologne. Here's Cleve. Yes, it's normally part of Cologne, which is this guy right here. If I look at Gelre, the duchy, de jure, it's these 3. So if I can take 2 of those, I can automatically usurp, I can automatically claim the duchy. Because I own, more than half the land that it encompasses. So, okay. I have a lot of money too, but I think I'm going to hold on to it for right now. I could get remarried, could have this guy get remarried, but the problem with that is that if then he has more heirs, then that's going to be a problem. But I do know what I can do, though. Oh, the Pope has died. I'm going to use this pause in the game just to do a couple of things. This is the Duke's sister, whose husband we had assassinated because he was a jerk. And he assassinated the Duke's wife. We can have her get remarried and potentially get more. Oh, that's awkward. Have her get remarried and basically get like the Duke of Orleans. Yeah, the Duke of Orleans. Wow. That might actually be a good pairing. Because that would make him an ally. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. The knowledge of heavy infantry is spreading, which is always good. Okay. So now she's got this little arrow next to her, shows the next spouse. So the game constantly keeps track of all the spouses and stuff. Now she is the Duchess of Orleans, and she is in Orleans. See, now I didn't marry her. This is a regular marriage, not a matrilineal marriage. So any kids that come from this marriage in particular are going to be of his dynasty, not of her. So they're not going to be in our dynasty. That prevents them from using these claims. These kids, though, unfortunately, or fortunately, either way, have these claims. Oh, or they should. Anthem is impulsive. Seems unable to tell right from wrong. That's arbitrary. Arbitrary is not good. How about a pat on the head? No, it's the strap. He's not going to be the ruler. Although he might be if something happens to Jacob. But he's betrothed. She's married. Oops. Okay. Anna is betrothed to Asturias. She's not betrothed. Books have always fascinated me. You can get 5 prestige doing that. No. We did that last time. Let's actually find the scholars. Okay. Yep, and he is not. Alright, let's see. Sile. Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh. She died. It happens at age 17. Happens more often than you think. So the prince is now, so now, those guys are no longer my allies. Remember all those allies that I had? Not anymore. Traveling poet calling himself a bard arrived today. Well, I can grab cynical. But I like bards. Bards are cool. Thank you. Agnerold is my cousin. Who is this guy? It's the Duke of Normandy. This guy is... This guy is the son of the Duke of Luxembourg. And you remember the king took Luxembourg. So, now he's in Normandy. Over here. And he is in charge of this one right here. And what is going on? The Norman claim on Lyon. Okay, well there you go, right there. This is interesting. I wonder if I could send him a gift and he'd like me. Oh, he would like me a little bit better. There you go, let's do that. Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay. Oh boy. Peasants accused of murder is dragged before your court. His wife and children were found butchered. And he was standing nearby covered in their blood. Despite this damning evidence, the man continues to profess his innocence. What should be done? What should be done with him? This one's always a tough one. Evidence is circumstantial, or he must be hanged, or let's toss him in the dungeons. Now, I don't think he actually shows up here as a prisoner. Oh boy. King Carl has declared East Francian war for the High Chiefdom of Holstein, the Chiefdom of Hamburg, and the Chiefdom of Bremen on Grand Chiefess Arsindus the Just. And Ostfriedland is getting attacked. So, put that into perspective. Where's Bremen on here? I thought Bremen was... There's Bremen. Oh, Kingdom of Bavaria. Holstein, Kingdom of Bavaria. And Hamburg. So basically, the king has claims on all three of these, and so he's going to war for all three of them at the same time. Okay, let's see if we can build something cheap in Holland. That's not cheap. That's good, but that's not cheap. Oh, perfect. Up, Breda. Oh, and that's a lot of guys. Oh, I forgot to hit control. See, so now these guys are fighting. Okay. Yeah, those guys are going to get thumbed. Alright. Take these guys and merge them all together. Take these guys and merge them all together. And then we attack. Oh, Ypres too. Oh, we don't want to do that. Let's go back the other way. Because they just added guys into there. Okay, there we go. There's a huge army. And we should be crushing these guys. But we are not. Okay. Now this whole group of guys right here, we're going to get merged. And we're going to march this way. Oh, there you go. Duke of Normandy usurped the title of County of Leon. That was that war that we were looking at over on the other side, over by Normandy. Okay, and they all scattered. This guy's going to probably go up in here. Ruin. I don't think I really... Yeah, I'm not too concerned about that. Yep, sure enough. He's right up in there. It's, okay. And then we move up there. Okay, let's see if there's something else that we can do up here. There we go. Build a keep. For the council, we will oversee the construction. Right there. We caught the Vikings up in Friesland. There we go. Okay. Those guys look like they're all headed out. Okay. Let's dismiss the levies. Oh boy, something big happening right here. Peasant revolt. This just turned into the Kingdom of Saxony. Just when we got done. This shouldn't take too long. He would like to appoint me to steward. Oh, it's King Pepin. I will absolutely accept. I have to pick an ambition now. I could want to become the King of Frisia. If I click get married, then basically what will happen is the king will hook me up with somebody. Which is why the Duke Arnoul's opinion of King Pepin changes by 15 for 24 months. That's why that happens. This cannot be cancelled, but quite honestly, I don't have very much left to do. Yeah, let's do it. Now, there was something really... Oh, that's why. Yeah, this is the new king now. The guy who... So the old king must have passed away. I have a fairly decent relationship with this guy. Oh, I know what happened. The old king passed away. Okay, so let's take a look at this now. Yeah, the old king passed away. So, one of the brothers got Saxony, one of the brothers got East Francia, One of the brothers got Middle Francia, and one of the brothers got West Francia. And one of the brothers got Burgundy. And here's like the Kingdom of Aquitaine, that's another one. So this whole thing that used to all be East Francia, if I go to Independent Realms, yeah, this whole thing right here, right, which used to all be one kingdom, now got split up between all the brothers. And so yeah, this is what happens. Here's a little piece of Middle Francia in the middle of Aquitaine. Here's a piece of East Francia over here. That's west of West Francia. The whole thing is just, it's a mess now. I think that's part of East Francia or Middle Francia. Here's a piece of Burgundy. Here's East Francia down here. Yeah, so the whole thing's a mess. So now, if I go and take a look at this guy, yeah, 2.82, he still has a lion's share of the, but he died in battle against Pole, who was the, he was the peasant, the revolt guy. Wow. Here's Princess Landina. Princess Landina is not his heir, though. See, his heir is his brother in West Francia, because he does not have a male child. And his wife is too old now. He's 44. Wow. Okay. Well, that makes sense now. I was wondering where Saxony came from, but yeah. So now we're part of a much smaller kingdom than we were before. Okay. Back to it. We're going to disband this army, because it has served its purpose. We're now the steward. Yeah, our ambition is not helping us with our opinion of King Pippin. But it got helped because, he made us the master of the hunt, and he made us a steward. Okay, we need to get her guardianship. So let's, I don't need his opinion of me to go up by 20, it's already 100. So let's see if we can find somebody better. How about this guy? Who doesn't seem too happy with me. Oh, she might become Frankish. That's okay. Byzantine Empire. Wow. These guys are the kings? Are you kidding? How old is she? She's 6. If I say matrilineal marriage, here's the Prince of Lombardy. Here's the Prince of Asturias. Here's Pictland. Here's Northumbria. That would be an interesting match, because I think Northumbria is actually... Northumbria is like right up here. It's these guys right here. So that would be an interesting matchup. Okay, let's keep going. Good. That'll be interesting to see what happens here. Between all these kingdoms. Sure enough, something just happened. It's the Aquitanian claim. Oh. The twins became of age. Okay. Let me pause just for a second. This is the Aquitanian claim on Middle Francia. So basically what this is the Kingdom of Aquitaine is going to take over the Kingdom of Middle Francia. These guys taking over these guys. That would make Aquitaine quite big. But, unfortunately, Middle Francia called in allies, and those allies are East Francia. So, let's see what happens. Meanwhile, these two have come of age. Let's arrange a marriage for him. That's actually pretty good. Oops. As a relative of a king, Agilbert would gain 2 for marrying into House Rose and negative 100 for marrying a countess. Well, that's okay. Because I don't care very much about his prestige right now. Alright, let's take a look at her. Duke of Bavaria. Okay, that would be very weird. Duke of Bavaria. I said matrilineally. No. Let's not do it matrilineally. There we go. Yes, tell me more about the scholar. Stop teasing me. Oh, how interesting. Okay, declined. Oh, that one accepted, though. Okay, so this one declined, so let's see if we can find somebody else. What the Prince of... no. Sure. Okay. Continuing on. Okay. Yep, we're auto-saving. Okay, here they come again. Oh, goodness. Somebody just revolted. Here's West Francian revolt. I forgot to do it again. Gotta remember to click Control. We definitely don't want that guy going that way. Stop. There we go. Okay. Yeah. Gonna merge these guys together. Wow, we got our butts kicked over here. Merge those two guys together. down control this time. Okay, we pulled in the levies too. Okay, we have to break these sieges. There we go. Duke Maynard of Galrays founded the Independence faction. Wow. The ones who ridicule Alonson for his weaknesses are getting more and more scornful. Their escalating ridicule has made Alonson unable to ignore it anymore, and he begged me to help him. Well, I could speak up for the child. And then he gets a 10% chance to get shy. Or he gains one learning, and he either gets shy or humble. Oh, goodness. Well, this is the kid who is not going to be the ruler, potentially. So let's roll the dice and see what happens. Oh, he got humble. Oh, that was close. Shy would have been not as good. Wow, he's got good stats for being, 11. Okay. Yeah, look at them run. Don't think you're going to make it, though. Nope. They do get a head start on retreating, though, so. Yeah, how do you like them apples now? Okay. We'll now disband these guys. Let's see if this Galray guy has any, oh my goodness, 579 men is 26.6%? Wow. Just out of curiosity. Wow, that's a lot. That is a lot of stuff. There's the Bavarian Revolt. There's the West Francian Revolt. Wow, the whole place is just falling apart. question is it time? Oh my goodness, this guy, the guy who Fastrada married is the leader of the West Francian revolt now. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. And this guy is the Count. But now I can't call him to war because he's not in the same country as I am. Let's do that. Oh my gosh. That is pretty funny stuff. Wow, the fact that the last king did not convert this holding into an empire is unbelievable. Like, I just... Or change the succession laws. Hold on, let me pause just for a second. If I join this... Oh my goodness, holy cow. Not quite ready to do that yet, though. I sort of want my military might to go up a little bit. Because this number's really low. We took a beating. He should be training troops. Okay, let's take a look. Fabricating claims. Training troops. Overseeing construction. We don't need to do that anymore. Alright. Holland to scheme. And in Rome to improve religious relations. Okay. Oh goodness, Leo likes me a lot. Okay. I'm having trouble with a town and a castle in Brabant. Castle. Oh, so it's West Francia and Aquitaine against Middle Francia and East Francia. See, this is what the problem is. They're carving up the empire again. Or what should have been the empire. Alright. The West Francia is in the middle of a revolt. perfect. So yeah, now our military should be going up by significant amounts. That is exactly what we needed. Okay. Oh! Oh, we just died. A natural death at age 45. Wow. Okay. The Duke is dead. Okay, let me pause just for a second. Oh, and this guy is our regent. And of course, Anselm doesn't have a... Oh, sure. That's a good place to get started. Okay, now... now, here's what the problem is. So this guy just died. Okay, so now, we, at 5 years old, okay, are now we're now the ruler of Holland and Flanders and Brabant, which of course could be a big problem now. It kept everything together, but now, like, he doesn't even have any skills. Like, he has some skills that he's just learning, but he doesn't have any traits down here. So, we have to get educated. We gotta find somebody good to educate us. We also have a regent. Now, this guy's basically running the country, and there's very limited things that we can do. The other problem, too, is that if we look at our vassal list, and this is always a big problem, is that there's probably a ton of them. Yeah, there's a good number of them that don't like me. And that's kind of a problem. Because the ones that don't like us have the potential to try to take over. And that's always a bad thing. Ask for help with managing their titles. Yeah, here's the other problem too, is that our domain size is 8 of 4. It actually says 8 of 5 when I wander over it, but if I click this and do this, then my regent will basically hand out a bunch of titles to everybody, which is kind of annoying. Alright, so let's take a look at our council right now. Yeah, this guy's not too happy with us. Part of the problem is that short reign thing is because the shorter your reign, or the shorter you've been in power, the less people like you. The longer you've been in power, when you have a really long reign, people know the ruler, and they're pretty happy with them. So this is going to be a conundrum. And I think we're going to pause the game. We're going to pause the video right here, because it's been about an hour. But yeah, this is sort of where we are right now. Duke Arnoul is passed on, and Duke Jacob is now in power. So, the Duke is dead. Long live the Duke. So, alrighty, and I will catch you next time on the next video. And thank you very much for watching. Hope you had fun, and see you next time.